Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halak here from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And in this lesson, man, I want to go into just basically the rundown of what the Most High intends to do for his people according to what he's promised. You know, because what's been done to have these Christians tell it is the Most High has forsaken his people and just disregarded them altogether. And now all nations are accepted, and that's not the truth. Because when you go into the true understanding of what the Bible is talking about, the Most High tells us over and over again, yeah, I punished you, but I'm going to have mercy upon you again and bring you back into the land that I promised unto your fathers. And this is the process that the world is witnessing right now. The Most High is fulfilling the words that he's spoken, man. This is why you see us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans standing up on our feet here in these last days, proclaiming to be the Israelites, because this is what the Most High always intended to do, to bring his people back unto him, you see, by way of our Lord Yahweh Shah. So what we're going to do, we're going to start here in Isaiah 54 and start at verse 7. It says, "For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee." You see, and that's what's happening. Through the Most High's great mercies, he's gathering his remnant back unto him, as he told you he would do through the mouth of all of his prophets. Verse 8 says what? "In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment." You see that? And that was because of what? Because of our disobedience. We transgressed that first covenant, and the Most High punished us. He gave us over into the hand of our enemies. You see, it's all laid out for us in the scriptures, man. Everything that we've gone through, everything that we suffered as a nation is all laid out. We understand why now. We disobeyed the Most High. We broke the first covenant, and he punished us in his wrath, man. But it says what? "But with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, thy Redeemer." You see that? And this is the process of us receiving the Most High's mercy, by receiving the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Understanding who our God is, man. Understanding who our Lord and Savior is. Understanding who we are. Understanding the true, you see, doctrine of these scriptures. This is the Most High's mercy, man, as he promised he would always have on us. Now we're going to go right here to Baruch 4, and we're going to read, you see. Matter of fact, we'll start at verse 1. We're going to read this entire chapter because it gives you the rundown of what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah has promised to do and what he is doing. And the thing is, this is written all throughout the scriptures over and over and over again. You see, the Most High just speaks it through different men. But this is what it's going to be when it's all said and done. But we can start here in verse 1. It says, Baruch 4 and 1. "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." And this is the code that we've been commanded to follow, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. To the best of our ability, of course, because we know and understand that we're saved through our faith in Yahweh Shah. You see, then once Yahweh Shah saves us, Lord willing, we be a part of that number to enter into that glory on the first go-round. We're going to be brought into what? The second covenant. Being given those new bodies. So we will never sin again. Meaning what? We will never die again, man. You see? Because that's what sin is what? Transgression of the law, and the wages of sin is death. This is why you see so much death amongst our people. It's because they're what? In violation against the Most High by the way they conduct themselves and how they live. You see? That's why the Most High tells us in verse 2, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." The Most High is commanding us to repent, but we know and understand, according to what's written, according to the Most High's will, that only the remnant will return, as it tells you in Isaiah chapter 10. You see, only the remnant is being illuminated by this true light from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, by partaking in this truth. Verse 3 says what? Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. We're not supposed to be trying to include the nations in what belongs to us, because we know and understand, according to what's written, the Most High has only dealt with Israel. He's only given us his ways, man. Let's get a couple on that real quick. This is Psalms 147:19. It says, He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. You see that? He hasn't given his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to anyone except for the Israelites. He hasn't had an intimate relationship with no nation outside of Israel, man. And that's just the truth of the matter. This is what the scriptures is dealing with. The relationship between the Most High and his people. You see? And all the ups and downs that the Most High has gone through with his people. That's what this Bible is about, man. Let's get... Was it? No, I'm tripping. Yep. It says what? All the tribes are guilty. Amos 3:1, it says, Hear this word that Yahweh have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying. And the only family that the Most High commanded Moses to go into Egypt to retrieve is who? The Israelites. As it tells you in Exodus 3:10. It says what? You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And this is why we see ourselves in this condition, because this was a part of the Most High's wrath that he brought upon us because of our disobedience, because we transgressed that first covenant that he made with us. This is why we went into slavery. This is why the so-called Hispanic and Native Americans had their land stolen by Esau when he came over here in 1492, Christopher Columbus. When they so-called discovered, man. No, it was Israelites living here, flourishing. And you Edomites came here and committed mass genocide, man. All that was a punishment from the Most High for our transgressions as a nation. Because once again, all the tribes are guilty, right? So the Most High brought his wrath upon us. But it goes on to say, so we'll start at verse 3 again. Baruch 4:3, it says, Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us, and only us. You see? Verse 5, Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel, which is what? The remnant, the elect. Verse 6 says what? You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath. You were delivered into your enemies. So that answers the question of why we went into slavery. That answers the question of why our brothers, the Northern Kingdom, had their land stolen, man. Because we moved the Most High to wrath. This is why we find ourselves in exile right now. You see, having a country that's ours, but the heathen are inhabiting it. Meaning what? The land that the Most High promised unto our fathers, man. The land that spans from the Nile River to the Euphrates. Our land has been stolen from us, man. And that was all because of what? The Most High's punishment. That's the Most High's wrath. That's why we were delivered unto the enemies, man. That answers the question. You see, and you only get that understanding by coming into this truth, man. Because the world didn't give us this. You see, we was all up in these pagan Christian churches. They weren't giving us the understanding of why. They didn't give us the true breakdown of the scriptures, man. That only happened when the Most High raised up his prophets here in Babylon. But it goes on to say, verse 7, For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. Because what? We were worshiping false idols. You see, just in complete violation against the Most High, man. Practicing the customs of the heathen. Still to this day, Jake is in that spirit. The rebellious of our people, at least. You see? And that's why we're about to come into a time of Jacob's trouble so the Most High can punish the rebels of our people, man. Especially here in the land of America. Verse 8 goes on to say what? Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion, the Most High have brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. You see that? The Most High did this to us, man, and it was well deserved. Everything that he brought upon us, he brought it upon us because of his wrath, because of our disobedience. You see? This is the rundown of why. It goes on to say what? Verse 11, with joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Meaning what? Our land received us with joy, but it was sent into a state of mourning when we were cast out of the land, man. You see? Verse 12 goes on to say what? Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of the Most High. This is why we're on the bottom, why we're oppressed, why we have to go to our enemy for the one of all things. This is why. You see? We at the bottom of the totem pole, man. You see? Being the tail and not the head. It's because we sinned against the Most High, man. That answers why we're in the ghettos. You see? In the favelas, in the barrios, man. This is why we see so much crime against our people. You see? So-called black on black, Hispanic on Hispanic, so forth and so on. All these are a part of the curses that we suffer because of our disobedience toward the Most High and breaking his commandments, man. You see? Cleaving unto bywords that have no fucking, you know what I'm saying, association with us. Trying to cleave unto a culture that was not given unto you by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Want to be a black person, want to be Mexican, Native American. That ain't who we are, man. We're the Israelites. You see? Black culture, man, some bullshit. We have the greatest culture ever given unto us by the Most High, man. And this is what the remnant is returning back to. Because the culture that the Most High has given us allows us to be priests. It allows us to be kings and ultimately gods, man. That you ain't getting no fucking godhood from no fucking black culture. You get no fucking godhood from no damn Hispanic culture eating your chicharrones and shit. You see? And let's not start on Gad. Gad still think that this is his land, man. No, you were defeated, Gad. It's over. We were the first ones here. Okay. And guess what? The Most High had Esau come over here and put his foot in your ass because of your disobedience. Still want to cleave onto that bullshit, man. You got to leave off from that and turn back to the Most High, man. Come back to the true understanding that you are the Israelites. You see, and stand in that wholeheartedly, man. We're none of these things that the world has told us we are. We are the sons of God, man. We are Yashar Allah. You see? But verse 13 goes on to say what? They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the ways of his commandments, nor trod in the paths of discipline in his righteousness. Let them that dwell about Zion, and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting have brought upon them. For he hath brought a nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverenced old man nor pitied child. And that goes into what? These damn devils, these Edomites. The worst captivity we've ever had to endure has been what we had to go through here in America, up under the so-called white race. And they don't show pity to man, woman, or child, old or young. You see? That's all a part of the wrath of the Most High being poured upon us, and him allowing him and the Most High allowing our enemies to just kick our ass up and down the earth, man. Completely embarrassing. But we brought it upon ourselves because of our disobedience. You see? Verse 16 says what? These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow and left her that was alone, desolate without daughters. But what can I help you? For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. And that goes back to what the Most High said in Isaiah 54. With wrath, I punished you, but I'm going to gather you with great mercy. That's the rundown, man. It's all going to come full circle. You see, we fell from glory. We fell from glory. Came into the state of obscurity. This is the worst condition that we've been in as a nation since we've been on the earth. We've never been this low, man. And this is low compared to what we used to be, and definitely compared to what the Most High is going to bring us into when it's all said and done, man. Because he is having mercy upon us. You see, he's allowing the remnant to return back into a heritage. Once again, that's going to bring us into everlasting godhood, man. Complete righteousness. That's what we have waiting for us, and it's all according to the Most High's mercy. You see? Verse 19 says what? Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am desolate. I have put off the clothing of peace, and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of your enemies. And this is the spirit that the remnant is in. We're crying out to the Most High on the daily, making these videos, going into these scriptures, breaking it down the proper way, on the highways and byways each and every week, instant in season and out of season. That's us crying to the Lord, man. When we pray, when we fast, when we get together with brothers in fellowship, showing charity, just moving in the spirit the Most High told us to move in, that's a part of what? Crying unto the Most High. You see, trying to do what he commands us to do as best as we can do it. Showing that we are sorrowful. We are remorseful. We're moving in a humble, lowly, contrite spirit. Wanting to be back in the good graces of the Most High, man. Because we want to be taken from this condition and brought into what the Most High promised us. Promised he was going to bring us into. And not just be brought into it, be brought into it with Yahweh Shai, man, being a part of that first dominion. That's what we're shooting for. You got some guys with, well, if the 2/3 gonna be reborn in the kingdom, I'm just gonna be a 2/3 and just, man, hell, that's a loser's mindset, man. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of the first dominion, to be one of Yahweh Shai's councilmen? You see, Yahweh Shai comes to you for counsel or something. Come on, man. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? This is what the true servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are fighting to enter into. That first dominion, man. Hell, shit, that's all the remnant. That's the spirit that the Most High has upon them. So this is why we cry out. You see? For the Most High to deliver us and bring us into everything he's promised to bring us into. So it goes on to say, verse 22, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting our Savior. There it is. That goes back to what we were reading in Isaiah 54, man. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. This is what the Most High promises to do as you read all throughout the scriptures. There is no way where the Most High says he's going to forsake Israel and just deal with all nations. That's not written. That's a bullshit dogma, a bullshit doctrine that the pagan Christian church, the pagan Roman Catholic Christian church concocted, man. That don't add up to what the scriptures say. Israel will never be forsaken. How do we know this? Because we know and understand that the Most High must keep those promises that he made unto our forefather Abraham. The Most High must keep that oath that he swore upon himself that he will uphold and keep. If he gets rid of Israel, how can he fulfill the word that he's spoken? ultimately making the Most High lie, and we know that the Most High is incapable of lying, man. So everything that he said he's gonna do for his people, it has to be done. It will be done. It is being done right before you with the what? Reawakening of the 12 tribes, man. This is the Most High keeping his promise. You see? And gathering his remnant, as he said he would do. So we go back to Baruch chapter 4 and 23. It says, For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Meaning what? He's going to bring us back into the land that he promised unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That he promised unto us. Telling us that what? He was going to give us that land of our fathers for an everlasting possession. Going back to what he promised Abraham. Come on, man. Come on, man. The Most High is going to bring us back into our land, as promised. That has to be done. This is what we're in the process of. You see? Verse 24 says what? It says what? Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Can we find a precept of that? Yes, we can. Let's go here. Let's get Jeremiah 23 and 5. It says what? Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord. That's what this is all about. It's all about what the Most High has said. And that's what some people can't seem to realize. This book is all about what the Most High intends to do, his counsel, his will, what he wants to play out on the earth and what is playing out on the earth. So it goes on to say what? Jeremiah 23 and 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Talking about who? Talking about our enemies. Because all of our enemies heard about the exodus from Egypt and the God that did it for them. You see? The exodus from Egypt is about to take back seat to what? The second exodus that's about to happen at the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, where he's going to gather his remnant from all over the earth according to what the Most High has promised. As what? As the mercy of the Most High that he promised that he will bring upon his people. Verse 8 says what? But Yahweh liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, which is North America, Babylon the Great. This is where the bulk of the salvation is going to take place from. You see? It says what? And from all countries, whether I had driven them. So all the lands that we've been exiled to for all these generations now, the Most High is going to gather the remnant of his people from there. You see? And then he's going to do what? And they shall dwell in their own land, because the Most High is taking us back to that land that he promised unto our forefather Abraham as an everlasting possession, and his seed after him. You see? For a perpetual inheritance, meaning it never ends. That's what's happening. You see? So we go back to Baruch chapter 4. It says what? Verse 24. So the world is going to witness the second Exodus, man. It's going to be so over the top. It's going to be crazy. And that's why that second Exodus is going to overshadow the Exodus that took place from Egypt. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is about to work a mighty work for his remnant, man. Beyond anything the world has ever seen before. And it's going to be talked about forever. That's how fucking miraculous it's going to be. You see? So Baruch chapter 4 and 24 says what? Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great joy and brightness of the everlasting. You see, a glory that can be comprehended, man. Just imagine the big, gigantic chariot showing up flooding the skies, man. Gigantic so-called spaceships showing up, and Israelites being beamed up into the chariot from all over the world, with the majority of them being beamed up from America. Man, it's gonna be a sight to see, and it will be seen worldwide. It's gonna be crazy, man. We're leaving, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We're leaving out of captivity in a state of glory that can't be comprehended, man. So verse 25 says what? My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. Exactly, because this land, known as America, is has been set up to receive a great judgment. And that's going to be what? Nuclear destruction, man. That's what's coming to this place. For all the things that we had to suffer here. For all the rape, the robbery, the murder, all the atrocities that we've suffered as a nation of people here in this land up under Esau. The Most High is going to destroy this place by way of fire, man. This place is about to suffer the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah. You see? That's what's coming. And that's constantly reiterated all throughout the scriptures. Let's get one on the destruction real quick. Let's do Isaiah. You know what? Yep. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, and this is the plague whereby Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. How is that going to be done? These people are going to be melted by way of that nuclear fire, man. That's the fate of everyone in the land of America outside of the remnant. You're going to be melted by way of nuclear fire. Let's get another one. Let's get Malachi 4:1. It says what? For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And how is that going to be made possible? By those nuclear warheads raining down upon this place. You see? Just like Sodom and Gomorrah before, that fire and brimstone that rained down in Sodom and Gomorrah, just like the Most High told Lot was going to happen. And that same type of destruction is coming to this land, but in the form of nuclear warheads this time. So Malachi 4:1, it says what? For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all that do proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Everything in this place is going to be completely melted, and that's the punishment that the Most High has reserved for this place, for all the things that you've done unto his people in this place. So no, America is not blessed. God is not about to bless America. It was never blessed. It's being cursed from its inception, man. And the Most High is going to show you that once he starts to rain that fire down upon this place. You see? Now we go back. Verse 26, it says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Verse 27, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And that's what we do. Trying to offend less, man. That's why we constantly go out on the highway. We do what the Most High commands us to do. That's why we always on the highways and byways. We put up our videos throughout the week. You see, we fellowship with one another. We're brotherly one toward another. You see? We're praying, we're fasting, we're studying. We're doing what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah commands us to do, man. And because we're moving in that spirit, we're being remembered. We see the days are speeding up. And as the Most High told you, he would speed up the time for what? The elect's sake. Because he wants to bring us into everything he promised to bring us into. That's why Yahweh Shah told us what? Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. The Most High wants to bring us into it. He wants to bring his people, his children, into that glory. He wants to do it. And it will be done. But we just have to what? We just have to play out the rest of the story. You see? So it goes on to say, verse 29, for he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring, for he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with their salvation. Because that's what the Most High wants. Matter of fact, it tells us that, or he tells us that in Jeremiah 29 and 11. Jeremiah 29 and 11 says what? For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Once again, he wants to bring us into everlasting joy. You see? He wants to save us, man. He wants to bring us into those promises that he, that he made. You see that? And that's what's going to be done. What else we got on this one? The counsel of the Most High standeth forever. Yup. So what the Most High intends to do is what's going to be done, man. No matter how anyone feels about it. Yup. Okay. So we go back. Baruch 4 and 28. 29. Baruch 4 and 29, it says, well, for he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with their salvation. Verse 30, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. And we're in the time of that. Being comforted. Even Yahweh Shah promised that he would send us the comforter, you see, to bring all these things in remembrance. And here we are, remembering, just like the Most High wanted to play out. The Israelites are returning, man. We're waking up. You see? This is comforting to us. Verse 31 says what? Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Talking about what? Our enemies, beginning with the Edomites. You see? Because the tables are about to turn, man. You see? We're about to be put into the seat of rulership and rule over the heathen nations forever. That's what's coming. And we're going to do unto them as they did unto us. It's only right. That's righteous judgment, man. But it goes on to say, verse 32, it says what? Miserable are the cities that thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. Talking about what? The destruction of America. You see? Matter of fact, this is Jeremiah 13. Isaiah 13, Salakia. Isaiah 13 and 19, it says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You see that? This were cities that rejoiced over us, that they love to throw in our face that they had us in captivity. That's what all them slave movies are about. Constantly showing us, yeah, we conquered y'all. Even these motherfuckers, they tell you that out of their own mouths. You heard what Donald Trump said. Yeah, we civilized the whole continent. When Gad, Reuben, Issachar, they were already over here civilized, chilling in paradise, and you devils came and fucked it up. But you see that? How they rejoice over us? So because of that, this place is about to suffer the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Verse 20 says, what? It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Showing you that it ain't talking about the ancient land of Babylon, which is modern day Iraq, because that land is still inhabited to this day. And that land did not be taken out. It wasn't taken out by way of fire. You see? This is a future prophecy reserved for Babylon, man. This is a judgment coming upon this place. This place known as America. You see that? And it will never be inhabited ever again. So Isaiah 13:20, it says what? It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And the owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. And we're witnessing this. The Most High is closing the curtain on this fucking cesspool of a place, man. America has served this purpose, and all we're waiting for now is the complete collapse of this society, and then ultimately what? The destruction of this place. After that MOTB is made mandatory. You see? The Most High, he's not prolonging this place. It's going to be destroyed exactly when the Most High wants it to be destroyed. But we go back in Baruch chapter 4. So it says what? Baruch 4:33. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. Exactly. And that's what Yahushua said. Hey, the world is rejoicing right now, but their rejoicing is going to be turned into mourning. You see? Hey, when the mirth of the land is gone, these people are going to be brought into a state of sorrow, man. And our sorrow is going to be turned into joy because we know and understand why this is happening. We know and understand what's next, man. The kingdom. Hey, salvation, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. And then what? The kingdom of heaven, man. Because we're not looking for America to continue on, because we want to come into everything that the Most High promised us. And being here in the land of America is not a part of that. Being here in the land of America forever is not a part of the promise the Most High made. He promised to take us out of this God-forsaken place and bring us into that land of milk and honey, man. You see? That good land. That's what we're waiting for. See, fuck this place, man. So it goes on to say, Baruch 4:34, it says, For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. So the Most High is giving you the rundown of all the events that are about to take place. You see that? Also, he can fulfill the promise he made unto our forefathers. It goes on to say, verse 35, For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. That goes hand in hand with what we read in Isaiah 13. It goes hand in hand with what's written in Isaiah 34, Jeremiah 49, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, Revelation 18, Revelation 17. Come on, man. It's written all throughout the scriptures, man. And a few more. Oh, we just read it in Zechariah. We just got it in Malachi. That fire is reserved for this land known as America, man, as a punishment for what you've done unto the Israelites here. You didn't get away. The Most High hasn't forgotten. You've just been reserved. You see? For the perfect moment when all the words of the Most High are fulfilled and the wrath of the Lord is going to be poured upon you. You see, in the form of fire and brimstone by way of these nuclear warheads, man. You see that? Baruch 4:35, it says, what? For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. And that goes into those what? Those desert creatures, man. Verse 36 says what? O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. You see that? And this is going to be done. And when it's all said and done, we're going to be brought back into our land so we can rule this planet Earth in righteousness by way of these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High has given us, you see, to govern the earth by, to govern you heathen with. That's what's about to happen. That's the rundown. That's what's about to take place. And nothing other than this is going to happen. You see? Nothing other than the Most High's will is playing out, man. And that's the rundown. And so with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing his work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Abba.